It was that one. Cool, we're good. Everything looks good. Let's get back in it.
Alrighty.
Guy's about to start reading the will, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so are you prepared for the reading of the?
Yep, read on.
It's a bit lengthy.
That's fine.
We are prepared.
Go on, old man.
I've
Go
got
on.
rum in my hand. I will kick back and listen.
I'm looking emo in the corner.
Normal.
Okay, the councilman begins to read the will and looks eager to be done with this business so he can get back home. But the will reads as, I, Petros Lorimore, being of sound mind, do hereby commit to this parchment my last will and testament. Let it be known that with the exception of the specific details below, I leave my home and personal belongings entirely to my daughter, Kendra. Use them or sell them as you see fit, my child. Yet beyond bequeathing of my personal effects, this document must serve other needs, for I have arranged the reading of this document to be delayed until all principals can be in attendance, for I have more than mere inheritance to apportion. I have two final favors to ask. To my old friends, I hate to impose upon you, but there are few others who are capable of appreciating the true significance of my studies. One second.
Okay, while we're in the 1 second, I didn't actually bother checking. Video's up, sound's up, everything's cool, right, stream? It looks fine on mine, but I obviously can't hear it. Oh, it's okay. It's probably just on your end then. Cool, we're good to go. Whenever you're ready, Psych.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit of an interruption, sorry. But, yada 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 yada. Okay. To my old friends, I hate to impose upon you, but there are few others who are capable of appreciating the true significance of what I have to ask. As some of you know, I have devoted many of my studies to all manner of evil, that I may know the enemy and inform those better positioned to stand against it. For knowledge of one's enemy is the surest path to victory over its plan. And so, over the course of my lifetime, I have seen fit to acquire a significant collection of valuable but dangerous tomes, any one of which in the wrong circumstances could have led to awkward legal situations. While the majority of these tomes remain safe under lock and key at the Lapidstadt University, I fear that a few I have borrowed remain in a trunk in my home here in Ravengrove. While invaluable for my work in life, in death I would prefer not to burden my daughter with the darker side of my profession, or worse still, the danger of possessing these tomes herself. As such, I am entrusting my chest of tomes to you, posthumously. I ask that you please deliver the collection to my colleagues at the University of Lepidstadt, who will put them to good use for the betterment of the cause. Yet before you leave for Lapidstadt, there is the matter of another favor. Please delay your journey 1 month and spend that period of time here in Ravengrove to ensure that my daughter is safe and sound. She has no one to count on now that I am gone, and if you would aid her in setting things in order for whatever she desires over the course of this month, you would have my eternal gratitude. From my savings, I have also willed to each of you a sum of 100 platinum coins. For safekeeping, I have left these funds with Embra Theramid, one of my most trusted friends in Lapidstadt. She has been instructed to issue this payment upon the safe delivery of the borrowed tomes, no sooner than 1 month after the date of the reading of this will. Then it is signed, I, Petros Lorimore, hereby sign this will in Ravengrow on this, the first day of Calistro.
Sweet.
Money.
I don't even care about the money. We get to live in this baller house for a month.
Money.
Okay. So he goes ahead and rolls it up and takes off, or I don't say anything at all. I'm just standing here.
Wait, I asked if there was anything about the key. Or was that for the chest? That makes sense.
There is no mention of the key in the will.
Interesting.
Okay.
Grab the key again.
Yeah.
Okay, so once the will is read, Councilman Vashian looks to Kendra, who then thanks him for his services, gives him a few gold, and dismisses him. He then promptly makes his way out of the home and presumably back to his house. Kendra then puts on a brave face, but is visibly saddened by the whole affair, and thanks you for coming and informs you that she'll need at least a few weeks to decide if she wants to sell her family home or remain here in Ravengrove. And in the meantime, you are more than welcome to stay in the manor, and she is happy to provide room and board.
Fantastic. Um,
Excellent.
does
Yeah,
anyone have
humbly
any?
accept.
I'm just gonna look around the room and just does anyone have any issue staying and helping her out?
No.
No, not really.
No issue.
As long as I can sleep in the woods.
Yeah, Rock. I think that's probably for
Seriously?
Nice.
the best. Yeah.
Okay, so is this
You're gonna
manor
have that
located
anyway.
in town or like on the countryside?
You got the
Let me
map,
find the
right?
map here.
Like if Rock goes out of his way to sleep in the woods, is he going to be like a day's way off, or how far are we talking?
Well, the town is more or less surrounded by farmland, so do you have any problem with farmland?
He just can't be
Farmland.
in the city.
Farmland counts.
Yeah, he just can't be in the city. Where's the manor on this?
Is that the big one? This one?
I'm checking the map here, because
Yeah, I would think it'd be this one. That would make sense to me.
is let's see, is town hall the more?
Oop, you're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big one
it's
here.
Okay, that one.
I can't push to talk while scrolling through the PDF. It's
Sure.
pretty weird.
Sure. Which one
Yeah,
was
whatever.
it? Ping it again.
I'm trying to find it on the map here.
I assume it's this big one here, right?
Yeah.
The one just on the western border?
More or less, yeah.
Sure. Okay, so we'll call it that one. So then, yeah. Rock, I think that's fine. If you want to go back into
What are these? Are these like woods?
They look like trees to me, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll sleep in there.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
Rock, just keep an eye on the house for us, yes?
Sure, sounds good.
I'm not entirely convinced that we're out of fire just yet. I feel like those guys are planning on something. Marcus, do you have anything you need to do for the night?
No.
Okay.
All the preparations for the dead were already handled.
Okay. Ma'am, would you mind if Marcus and I went down to the inn for a little while?
Not at all. Please do whatever you wish.
Marcus, will you accompany me?
I give you a skeptical look and they say yes.
Hold on one second. When are we supposed to deliver this chest?
A month.
Is there?
One
Okay.
After a month.
Yeah. We're
So
supposed to
So
chill here for a month.
basically, we chill here for, if I understood this properly, we chill here for a month. At the end of the month, we go collect our money, collect the chest, and then we drop it off in blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what it said.
Lossigstad?
Sure.
Oh yeah, the university.
Okay.
Lepidstad.
I'm gonna walk outside and call my wolf, which none of you guys know I have, but you do now.
Yeah, so you're off.
Haha.
You're heading towards the wood, calling your wolf, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I stay here, can I have a view of this road over the house? Like over
yeah.
this house? Okay, well then I'm gonna chill over here with my wolf, or I'm gonna be up in a tree or something, and I'm gonna look at the entrance to the house.
Okay. Sherlock and Kaladin, do you mind staying with the lady and just tidying up or doing whatever it is that she needs you to do? Heck, or Marcus and I are going to go down to the inn and see if we can't talk to Sergeant Asshole again.
You go ahead and do what you need to do.
By the way, which one is the inn? Or yeah, which one is the inn? Just pick one. I don't care. DM person.
Actually, the inn C, which is where's the map? It is this building here on the river.
Nice.
Can I see that from where I am?
You gotta pick
Probably pretty
Smart.
far.
Dude, I'm a half elf, man.
And then where is the graveyard from here as well?
It's outside to the north.
Outside town?
To
Okay.
the north. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I totally actually completely forgot about the graveyard, so if you want to go do something with that. I'm basically at this point just walking out the door, expecting Marcus to be following me, heading back to the inn.
While we're walking, I basically just ask you, like, hey, what's up? Why are we going back to the inn a second time?
He didn't respond well to me. He didn't want to talk to me at all. But you have a bit more of a way with words than I do. I would very much like to not necessarily find. I don't care about the necromancy thing anymore. These backwater hillbillies can think what they like. I just want to know what his plans are. If they intend on messing with her at all, disturbing the grave at all, that kind of thing. If there's any way that we can get just a general feel for how he's coming off, because to me, he's just completely ignoring me. He's not coming off as aggressive, but he's not coming off as very nice either. So if you can get a read on him, fantastic. If not,
Okay.
then we're in the same boat we are anyways. And at this point, he's probably rather intoxicated. That's why I'm coming with. Otherwise, I would have just sent you, but I don't want to leave you in here with your pants down, essentially.
Alright, sure. He nods and agrees.
So we head
I
to the
guess
inn.
we go to the inn.
And I walk in and I sit back down with the barkeep, and I just ask about food or whatever. I basically buy whatever the cheapest thing there is there for me to munch on while I'm waiting for him to do what he's doing.
Well, sir, at this fine establishment, we offer a variety of meals. And by variety, I mean 2. Vampire steaks and wolf balls.
I'll take some wolf balls.
What?
That sounds great.
What?
Wolf balls? Sounds delicious.
I'll take an
my
order
God.
of wolf balls. How much are they?
I look at you very judgingly.
They are.
Hey, you can't hear this. You're walking over to him.
They are 1 gold.
1
each.
gold. Fuck, these balls are expensive.
Yes, they are.
I will take 2 balls. And I begin munching on the wolf balls.
Oh, God.
They are actually lamb meatballs served on plates painted to look like the face of a moon.
Dope.
Okay, so at some
Okay.
point, do I manage to find the guy from earlier?
Yep.
He is still here, right? Because if not, I'm not eating these fucking balls. I assume I walked in and saw him.
In the corner of the room.
Cool.
Okay. What is his current status if I look at him?
Well, passed out.
He's
Passed
passed
out?
out?
He done had a bit too much to drink.
Okay. Do I see any of his buddies nearby?
Nope.
So he does the same thing I did, right? He recognizes him and he recognizes the barkeep, no one else.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay. I sit down next to him at his little stool or whatever. Is that possible?
Yes, it is.
And then I try talking to him, and does he respond at all, or is he just completely passed out?
Mumbles and gurgles and slumps back over.
We didn't get the 100 platinum yet, right?
No.
No.
No, that's after we deliver everything.
Darn it! I want some cool stuff. All right,
You
keep going.
get the damn platinum when you deliver the package in a month.
I wasn't listening. All right.
I
Okay.
see.
I
Shocker.
wave to the barkeep and ask him if he knows where that guy lives, and I point back at the drunk guy so I can offer to take him home.
I have no idea where he lives, just that he comes in here on almost a weekly basis and gets drunk as a skunk.
Okay. I go back to Solomon, and I'm just like, this guy is completely out of it. I don't think conversation is an option anymore.
All right, you want one of my balls?
Are they tasty?
I say it precisely like that because I'm drunk and I know what it's implying.
No, see, you're supposed to respond with "I want both of them."
They're pretty good. They're
I
pretty
don't
good.
know if both will fit in my mouth, though, John.
Oh my god.
How? That's a good question. How? Like you said, they're lamb and they're cooked and on this awesome plated shit. How do they actually taste? Are they pretty baller?
I would say they are, in fact, pretty baller balls.
Nice.
They're baller.
Yeah,
So-
they're really
They
good.
look pretty delicious, right? I'll take a bite, and after tasting it, I call out to the bartender and tell him, let me have some of your balls as well.
So me and Marcus are gonna sit here and just munch on a pair of balls each until we're done
I'll
eating.
buy 2 as well, so.
And how
Wait,
big?
These are called wolf balls.
That's a question. How big are these balls?
About
Bit-
fist-sized.
Fist sized?
Those are giant balls.
So some
We
pretty
can
big
bring
balls.
some balls back for the lady as well, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
No,
she's
she's
gonna
got
miss
food. She's got
I
food.
feel like
She's
they're
fine.
a little bigger than my wolf's actual balls.
It's possible. So yeah, we're just munching, assuming nothing else crazy happens, right? He doesn't wake up or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
As I'm waiting for my food, I go back and.
I'm gonna obviously ask Marcus what happened.
So where is this guy sitting? Like on a stool or in a booth or where?
Here, let me see some. If I duplicate this page, I remember how to duplicate this page. Okay, there it is.
Ugh, Cello, those look gross.
Those look delicious. Are you shitting me?
Those are probably really good.
Yeah, those look good.
Oh god, everything's black. I went
Things are
blind from the
happening.
balls.
Silva likes them big and salty, says the guy.
Guys, I ate too many balls and now I'm blind.
Combination of
Did it
balls,
hit you?
drink,
Did it hit you in
smoking
the
alcohol.
eye?
It might
I've
have.
heard it. Public service announcement. Balls
Silva,
making.
it hit you in the eye.
You're supposed to put them in your
So-
mouth.
so
not
Marcus,
get
what
stuck in the
happened?
face with the balls.
What happened, Marcus?
Oh, I
Katie,
want to know where
please.
this guy is first.
Danny?
Delete the penis.
Like, is he leaned over on the bar, or is he just in a booth, like sitting by himself, or what?
Jeez, I'm making art here. Over in the corner.
Or, well, in the meantime, Marcus,
Okay.
what happened?
So yeah, I go over to the booth. He's in the corner and like slide up next to him, just kind of shaking him, like, "You're right, bro. You're right," that kind of stuff. And at some point during this casual me checking up on him, I want to search him for any information he has, and also his
oh,
wallet.
dude, no, let me do that, man. I have sleight of hand.
Well, no, I'm just looking for like an identification or anything like that.
Oh, I would have robbed this motherfucker.
I mean, you can come up and rob him afterwards, but
But as far as I know right now, you're just talking to him.
so does he have any kind of like documents on him or anything?
Psycho?
No identifying paperwork, but he does have in his pocket about 20 gold. And, yeah, pretty much just wearing his uniform, which is not in any way new. It is old and, let's say, not the latest model, per se.
Okay. I slip 10 gold out of his wallet and mumble to myself, "That's your contribution to the church. Thank you very much."
Do I see him doing this?
Let's check.
I would assume so, unless he's trying to hide it.
No, not really. I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. He basically insulted the dead, and that's my god's domain,
Sure.
so I'm taking
No, sure.
compensation.
I'm
So, yeah,
just asking if I
just
saw
outright
you
take
do
10
it, that's
gold.
all. Okay. Did you get anything from him? Are you coming back over to me?
Yeah, I come back to Sobo, and I'm just like, "Alright, are my balls ready yet?"
Why, yes, they are.
Okay, sit down and eat those and just talk to him.
Did you get anything off him?
Just a little donation to the church, that's all.
He's too passed out to talk.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't want to wait on this guy. Do you want to just head back? You obviously finish eating these delicious balls, and then head back.
Actually, I asked to take my balls to go. And then we can just leave on the spot. This place is dirty and I don't feel like being here.
Sure.
Okay, he heads into the back and comes back with some butcher's paper and wraps them up to go.
Cool.
Which is inconvenient, because I just finished my art. It has tables and everything.
Don't worry. We will.
Save it for later, man.
Look, man. I'm ex-military. I'm currently sitting around watching some pampered little professor's wife or a daughter, rather, for the next month. I will be back in this bar. I promise. Just give it a day. I'll be back. So I say thank you to the bartender again, and I get up to leave.
Okay.
Okay, so we head back to the house, I'm assuming. Did anything happen?
Anything happen in the meantime while we were there, or did everyone just kind of hang out?
So while all that was
Generally,
happening, I went back into the library. I started reading at random books. And actually, before I did any of that, I went and grabbed myself a nice cold glass of milk, and then went and read some books.
Nice. We walk in and Sherlock's just like wearing slippers with a glass of milk,
Yeah,
picked up on a couch.
I didn't see anybody snooping around the house, right? Did I?
Nope.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we get back, and I immediately hand the lady my balls and tell her they may require some warming up, but they're absolutely delicious.
Lovely.
Does she accept his balls?
She graciously accepts your.
Brilliant.
When I
Very
see
nice.
them walking back to the house, I walk towards the door also,
Okay.
by the way.
So
I don't
as
miss any of this good ball business.
after this happens, this little ball handling situation goes down. I walk in the other room and I high five Marcus, and then I go off.
Okay, now I'm gonna interrupt you here, and the Kendra then summons everyone back into the study and reveals a dark wooden chest sitting on the table next to the key. I'm assuming you left the key there. Sounds like it.
No one messed. Well, Caney took a look at it, but that was about it.
Yeah, I left it.
Tried to grab it, but someone slapped him.
No, he grabbed it. He grabbed it
I
afterwards
grabbed
and
it
he looked
again,
at it
but
again.
then I just left it there.
Yeah, he looked at it for a minute. I'm assuming he didn't see anything weird on it, and he just left it there.
He's a very inquisitive boy.
Yes.
So I walk back in the room. I say, "What's this?"
This appears to be the chest mentioned in the will.
I thought
She then
he's.
hands you the key off the table and says, I believe this key will fit the lock. Would you do the honors?
I thought he said that he left it at university, or he left it somewhere, didn't he?
No, we're bringing it to
No.
We're bringing it to them.
Oh, I
He
thought he
left
said
the
he.
chest at his house, but he says it's fairly incriminating,
Sure.
and he doesn't want it
Yeah.
there to trouble him or his daughter, so he wants
So,
you to take
quick
it back
question.
to university.
Why does he want us to take it to the university, but he wants us to wait 30 days first?
He
if
wants
it's-
us to watch his daughter. He wants. us
Yeah,
to keep an eye on
but
his
wouldn't
daughter.
that also just keep it around to incriminate his daughter?
Yeah, but he's had it hidden this whole time anyway, so I assume we'll just put it back wherever he had it hidden.
Okay. So at this point, Marcus steps up and takes the key. And
Oh no,
he
no, no!
insists-
She hands me the key.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she hands me the key.
Oh, okay.
I put it
You
in
can
my
hack it out of
pocket.
his hand.
I put it in my pocket, and I say, "Is there any reason we need to open this now?"
Is there any reason that you're the
Confirmation
one
that we're not
carrying the key?
Well,
Not particularly.
Well, I mean, how do you know it's the right chest, first off? Because if we hit the 30-day mark and then we have to go find a chest, this kind of sucks.
he did say it was the one in the house. Kendra, right? That's her name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kendra, is this the chest we're after?
She believes it is.
I don't want to mess with whatever's in this. He said it's incriminating. He said it's tomes of power. I'm not a smart man, but I know not to mess with these kinds of things. I
At
think
this
we
point,
just deliver
I
this.
I
cast
say we-
detect magic.
at this
Do I
point-
sense anything?
No, there's nothing inherently magical in the chest
Doesn't seem very
that
powerful.
I know of.
I say to Sobo, if you're not comfortable opening the chest and looking at what's inside, then I will gladly take that honor.
Sure. Like I said, I don't say I didn't warn you. I don't see how this can possibly benefit us, and I see 1,000 ways that this can harm us.
I take 5 steps back.
So I hand him the key, and I walk. I don't even stay in the room. I walk out of the room and go. I ask Kendra, "Is there anything else you'll need of me tonight?"
I require nothing of you.
Then I go and lay down. I walk into whatever room that I'm staying in, and I lay down.
There are a few private rooms upstairs, so
Alright, I stick around to watch.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I
As
do
do I.
stand as far away in the corner as possible, though.
Yeah.
Let's just make that clear.
So now I turn to Kendra and I'm like, I tell her, ask her, is there any reason you see not to open this chest?
she has no reason to stop you from opening the chest, but she does seem nervous about the contents.
My fair lady, if you are nervous, by all means, you are free to leave the room.
She thanks you for the offer and immediately leaves the study.
If any of you other ladies are too nervous about
Shut
opening
up and
this
open the damn
chest,
chest.
Yeah, just open it.
so be it.
So, real quick, before we actually do this, for a background for chat, because obviously, again, you guys haven't read the PDF. If you haven't picked up on it yet, this world, this country that we're living in, is incredibly superstitious, and incredibly superstitious for a reason. A lot of really sketchy shit happens here, and it has been happening here for the past, 1,000 years, right?
There's a lot of undead shit.
There's a lot of just
Like,
not cool
Their
shit that
worrying is
happens.
warranted.
Yeah.
Zombie apocalypse,
I-
vampires.
I'm playing super superstitious here, not because I want to. I want to know what's in the fucking thing, but I'm just playing character here, and there's no fucking way my 18-year-old ass would have anything to want out of this damn chest. That's why I'm walking
Yeah,
away.
and my dude's lived by himself in the woods, so he's pretty much not scared of anything
Yeah.
that could come out of that chest.
I'm afraid of anything superstitious at all. So go ahead, open this damn chest. Let's get it done.
So I put the key in the chest and I try to unlock it and open it. Does
Okay.
that happen?
The chest itself is a relatively small oaken chest with iron bindings and a small iron lock on the front. The key slides gracefully into the lock and clicks it open.
Okay. Does anything happen?
So I open the chest. Does anything happen?
At this
Like,
point, Marcus
undead
is stepping
ghoul-
forward to look as well.
Undead ghoul crawling out the chest or some shit.
It doesn't explode and no zombies come out if that's what you're pointing at. It's
Okay.
just a pile of books.
Tell
With
the barbar-
a surprisingly new book sitting on top of the pile that has the phrase "Read me now" scratched into the leather cover.
Don't pick up anything.
That
just
sounds
close
like a
the
bad
chest.
idea. If the barbarian makes a move for it, I slap his hand.
I,
I
if,
simply,
if the barbarian makes a move for it, I cut off his hand.
I will say,
Man, half elves are such brutish bastards.
ladies, please. I am just rummaging through the books to see if there's anything other than books in there, or is it just?
Please don't.
No, I will.
Don't.
I find
No.
4 books, I think it is, in addition to the leather-bound book on the top of the.
Don't make me tackle you.
Do we notice anything particular about the book titles? Anything that catches my interest?
Nothing particular, but the book titles are in order from top to bottom. The Manual of the Order of the Palatine Eye.
I sigh as they're going through this chest that we're meant to be transporting, not looking at everything in it, and walk out.
Do I know anything about the order itself? Like, are they a religious group or anything? What do I know about that? Have we heard of them ever?
No, they're a fairly secretive group.
Okay. At this point, I put my hand on the chest and say, we've already confirmed what we're looking for. Let's not open more secrets than we're meant to. I suggest we lock it again.
I give a dead stare at the cleric, and reluctantly I sigh and step back from the chest and let him do what it is, whatever.
Okay.
So they lock it.
Yeah.
So we close and lock it, I guess.
And is there anything else you guys need to do tonight?
No.
When they walk to leave the room, I ask who has the key.
I will keep the key.
Okay.
I don't think you should keep the key. You've already expressed an interest in knowing what's in there even more. I think Sobo should have it. He's too superstitious to even open it.
I agree. This makes a lot of common sense. Let's give the key to the gunslinger, and I will take care of the chest itself.
So be it. That is what you.
So does someone come wake me up and give me this key right now?
I wake you up and give it to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
More reasons to hate the half-elf.
I'm like half drunk, mostly asleep, and the half elf walks in my room and he's like, "Hey, here's the key to the chest that you didn't want to open." And I'm like, "Brilliant, thank you,
Fucking
Rock.
half-elves, man.
Thank
no,
you, Rock.
I just throw the very heavy iron key on your chest and say, "Here, take this."
Thank you, Rock. Are you going back outside?
Yes.
Is there anything else?
You can walk out the door and whistle if you need me, or
Okay.
just wave. I'll see you.
Was there anything of import in there?
No, we didn't go through it. We just saw that there was a lot of books, and then we closed it.
Fair enough.
I basically take my own room and retire.
Yeah, I go back out to that outpost of trees where I can see the road, and I'm gonna stay up for a couple hours, just petting my wolf, and then I'll sleep in a tree.
I'm gonna go to the library, grab a book, and try to learn as much as I can about what he was trying to learn about, like what he was trying to study, because I had never actually lived in his house. So, and I'll probably fall asleep with the book, whatever.
I will ask if for whoever's still here, if someone wants to split a shift with me, just like to stand guard to make sure that the lady's okay over the night.
Oh, dude, I'm already up in my room. John's out. John's keeping watch though.
I'm just keeping.
Outside.
I told him I'm just staying up for a couple hours.
Yeah, he's keeping a general idea on the house, but that's actually a really good idea. But I'm already up in my room asleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever's left. So
It's
really
just it's you and Sherlock downstairs right now.
pretty
and
much.
maybe-
So we're, damn.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to interrupt you here, and whoever it is that wanted to go into the library, as you start looking up things related to unholy books, the suspicious townfolk, aided by the librarian, have you removed from the library.
No, he's checking the personal library in the
no,
house.
the personal library in the house.
Yeah, just books in the house again. He's just grabbing another book off the wall and reading.
In that case, you are actually able to find out some things about the books in the box.
Nice.
Nice.
You're able to find out that the Umbral Leaves, the book on the bottom, is a lexicon translated into common of the unholy book of Zongu, which is
Way too many big words for me to understand, which is fine because I'm an idiot anyways, and I wouldn't understand if you
You
explained.
can
Yeah, pretty much the same for me.
very much type it out to me and like.
Oh, nice. That was the god I was debating about picking.
yeah.
So Caney learns about a couple of the things in the books.
Mm-hmm. Another book, this entitled "Serving Your Hunger," is a copy of one of several unholy books sacred to the goddess Urgathoa. And, yeah, pretty much unholy books to gods of death.
So I
Another-
basically find a bunch of books
Yeah,
about gods of death and unholiness.
pretty much.
Turns out you find a bunch of necromantic shit about this guy that's like talking about being a yeah, great. It's pretty no bueno. So
You
Takai,
find nothing about the leather-bound book on the top of the stack
That said, open me.
said,
Right?
read me now.
that said, "Read me now."
You know. Okay. Okay.
So you're just gonna retire. You're just gonna sleep wherever you are reading.
I'm just gonna sleep. Yeah, I'll sleep reading.
Takai.
No, yeah, I'm gonna stay up, like, just kind of down the hall from wherever the Kendra's room is. Keep a watch.
Okay, so complete question to the DM here. We can assume that Takai and I are both ex-military, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Takai would be comfortable coming in and waking me up after a set amount of hours doing his own watch to come wake my ass up to do watch, right?
Yep.
Like, we can assume that we've both done this whole thing a couple of times now. And I wouldn't... He would know that it's totally cool to come and wake me up if someone else needs to take watch, right?
Any adventurer is fairly familiar with taking watch.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Being as it's a few days between towns.
Yeah, I don't want to metagame it by any means. I'm just making sure that before I say, hey, bro, you can wake me up whenever you want to, even though I'm already asleep, that it's cool. So, Takai, you're just going to stay watch?
Yep. Keep watch.
Cool. Do we see anything in the couple
Not
hours?
at all.
You're going to come wake me
Okay.
up?
Yeah, then after probably about 5 hours, I'll go down and wake him up.
Then alright, cool. Now this key, I haven't discussed what I actually did with it yet. We'll just say that I put it in my pocket for now. And I wander back downstairs and just kind of, I can't fucking read for anything, so I just kind of sit around and stay as far from, did you take the chest, Hecadus?
Yes, I took the chest.
You took the chest, cool. So I'll just sit right in the foyer then and hang out with my gun on my lap. Just chilling. And I'm assuming that I'm done being drunk now, right? It's been like 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably sobered up pretty well. Cool.
Had
And
a
I'm
nice little nap. More
Yeah.
or less hungover though, so there's that.
nice. So I'm actually, if I'm hungover, then does she have any? Are there any like servants of any kind in the house, or is it just the 5 of us?
None at all.
Cool. Then I'm actually gonna go walk into the kitchen while I'm sitting here hungover as shit, find something to munch on, grab literally anything I see, and just walk back in the front and munch, and hang out with my gun on my lap. Whatever the
Okay.
first thing is that I see that I can make food out of, whether that's like a piece of bread and some meat or just like some cheese, I'm just
You
gonna
see my
grab.
leftover balls.
I grab his
Yeah.
leftover balls and she left them there. I don't give a shit. I'm grabbing anything and just
I was
walking
going
back.
to say you find sitting on the counter leftover wolf balls.
Nice. I'm eating some leftover wolf balls. Those things, because those things were delicious.
All
And
right. Anything else happened during the night?
Nothing eventful at all.
Cool.
Okay, so we wake up, I memorize my
Yeah.
spells and come downstairs.
Once I wake up, I'll go get some food as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as I can, as soon as I find Kendra, I'm basically gonna ask: is there anything in particular you require of us rather, in the next month, or do you just want us to kind of hang out and make sure nothing gets crazy?
Perhaps you could investigate these accusations of necromancy.
Sure. That was actually part of my plan, but yeah, I'm totally down with that. Anything physical? Is there any, taking out the trash or like hoeing a farm or anything like that she would need us to do? Or is it just like, find out why my dad's being accused of fucking necromancy and try to keep me from being dead?
She can pretty much handle the household chores by herself, but
Cool.
she would like to know what's in the chest, though.
I have no idea. I was not there to open it. I have no interest in that chest whatsoever. I'm to do a
Cleric
job.
speaks
I'm
up.
going to get paid for it. That's all I know.
Cleric replies and just says books. That's it, just books, and leaves it at that.
Okay.
So, John, you're still out in the woods, right?
No, I came back in when it started getting morning.
You come in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're all right here in the front, in the foyer, then just kind of chilling, waiting for one of us to make a decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, after I wake up and get some food, I'm just gonna go back and check on the grave site, just to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Kaladin, hold on, guys.
Okay.
Don't take off just yet. Let's talk real
Okay.
quick.
Okay.
Kendra, do you mind giving us a minute?
Oh, whoop. Okay.
Does she
Kendra
mind
She looks
says-
at you, dumbstruck.
fucking off basically for a minute?
She is entranced by a fly on the wall.
Baller.
Yeah. Anyway, she'll leave the room if that's what you're into.
Cool. Yeah. So I think we need to leave, preferably at least 2 people here at all times, until we can be 100% sure that these ridiculous rednecks aren't going to just like burn this house down for whatever crazy ass reason they feel fit here. I still want to pursue figuring out what's going on, and it seems like she's interested in it as well. I feel like me and Marcus are going to be best suited to do that. Sherlock, do you want to just hang out and keep reading? You seem to be really interested in these books.
I will certainly stay around and.
Do you feel
learn
like stretching
as
your
I
legs,
can.
dwarf?
I do not want to stretch my legs.
Cool.
My legs have been stretched enough throughout my lifetime.
Fair enough. Kaladin and Rock, do you want to go keep a watch over the grave, make sure nothing's crazy's going on?
Yeah.
Whether you guys know it or not, even though I'm not showing much emotion, this man has actually helped me a lot during my life, and I would like to see that his grave isn't messed with.
Sure. Okay, keep an eye on that. If anything gets too crazy, don't die for it. We can always deal with it later. If something does happen, I would say run first, come find us, and we'll handle it from there.
Shoot first, run later.
Don't die for a dead man. Marcus, do you want to go? I'm comfortable leaving Sherlock here to take care of the house. As far as I know, I don't think they're going to be doing anything too stupid today. Do you want to go
Absolutely.
and walk around
Lead the way.
basically and see what we can do? Real quick while I'm here, was there anything in the chest that I need to know about?
Just books.
No.
Books. Lots of books.
Okay, fair enough. So I guess we split up. They head off to the gravesite. Sherlock's chilling here, and me and Marcus. Where do you want to go? I mean, we've been to that inn a couple times now.
Yeah.
Not really getting much. Do you want to go back and do you want to see if the drunken fool's still there?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so we'll head off to the inn and see if he's still hanging out.
Where is Sherlock going?
Sherlock's staying here. Sherlock's
Oh,
going to
he's in
stay.
the house? So as we're walking to the inn, once we get a good distance away, I do tell Solomon that there was a suspiciously marked book that said "Read me now," and the barbarian was prone to actually open it and read it. So I stopped him. So keep an eye on your key.
Fair enough. He's not going to get it from me. It was just a book that just said "Read me now" on it. Was there anything?
It looked fairly new, and I'm assuming it was the professor's most recent work.
Interesting.
As to why it was scratched on, letters on the front, I have no idea, but I believe it's not a good idea to read something when we know the professor was dabbling in explicitly
fair enough.
non-kosher
Recognize
material.
the scratchings as the professor's handwriting.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Did he? I was a bit intoxicated yesterday, cleric. He didn't tell us to open that by any means, did he? He just told us pick it up here, take it there, collect your money, and you're done, right? And protect
Our
my
job
daughter.
was to deliver the tomes.
Sure. Then I don't want to open it either, unless it's directly put to us. I have no interest in these books. So yeah, we're still heading that way. We're still heading towards the inn. I think Rock. I guess we'll probably make it there first, right? Before
Yeah,
Rock
probably.
and Kaladin make it to the actual grave.
Yeah, we have to go out of town, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd assume we're gonna make it there first. So we
The
show up.
tavern's just down the road, so.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good point, Kaney. If he bumps into anything crazy while reading, like, to let us know right then and there. Let him know at least. I won't know, obviously, still. So we get back to the tavern. Is dude still there?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the barkeep. Normal morning. How's it going?
Good morning. How are you?
Well, tired, but well. Where did our friend go take off to? When did he split?
I have no idea. He awoke earlier this morning and walked out the door.
Did you see which direction?
No, I did not.
Do you know anyone who might know that fellow that you could point us to?
Not really.
Sense motive to see if he's lying.
He is not.
Okay.
He doesn't, doesn't know much of what goes on outside of his tavern.
Sure. Okay. Well, you seem
Would
to
you
know
like
a
to
good-
try the university?
Well, I want
That's where we're
to.
going to be traveling. I'm pretty sure it's pretty far away.
I want to talk to him first a little bit. No, they have a library in town. We can always check
Right.
there.
So not the university. Got it.
Do you want? I want to talk to him a bit more. I think he
Okay.
could probably give us some answers.
I'll wait
Barkeep,
around.
essentially, what I'm going to try to get at here is what the hell are the city's actual plans? Like, is anybody legitimately going to? How are the feelings for the late professor's daughter and his estate? We're staying there for the next 30 days. Should I be worried?
I personally have no ill feelings towards Kendra, but I wouldn't make any promises about some of the more suspicious townsfolk.
Okay, at this point, I want to convince the professor, or the barkeep, that we're on his side. I basically tell him, that's understandable and all, but you have to understand that we live there right now, and if anything were to happen to the house, first off, we'd like to not kill any of the citizens, and we'd also like to keep ourselves safe. So if you know anything, even the slightest, would you please, do so much as to help us and let us know so we can avoid that incident?
I would very much like to not shed blood here.
Diplomacy check.
If this fails, I'm flexing on this motherfucker, just so you know, Hecadus.
Yeah.
If this dude doesn't tell us anything, I'm flexing.
Yeah.
By the way, Sobo, I have to
Use
study
my
your
once a
job.
day. 32.
Damn!
Yeah. You diplomacy all the things.
You guys are best friends and possibly getting married next summer.
Yes, he invites you into his bedroom. No.
Oh my god. He's showing me the special menu that includes balls of a different variety.
it's the Bill Clinton diplomacy. It's great. So, What does this check end
Sir,
up giving us here?
he will tell you that uh, the late professor was coming into the tavern shortly before his death and acting a bit more suspicious than usual and carrying around a leather book.
Would I recognize this book based off the description?
Well, he said a leather book.
Well, I mean, were the
So,
other books were like,
please.
would I have, known what they looked like? Because I already looked in that chest. Do any of them match the description of the chest?
That's the book in the chest.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
safely assume that it is, in fact, the book in the chest.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
confident of
That's all he tells me?
That's all he knows.
Okay.
that.
You done here, Solomon, or do you want some more balls?
I ate this morning. I'm fine.
You should flex on him anyways.
I'm not gonna flex on him. This guy seems like a pretty alright guy. I'm gonna thank him for his information. Flip him a gold piece. Ask him actually while I'm here. Is there any work around the town that needs to be done? Is there anything in particular that anybody's looking for help with? We're gonna be here a while, so I might as well make myself useful.
Hmm. Hmm. I personally don't need anything done, but you may check down at the Silk Purse.
Silk Purse, is that another inn?
It is a farming businessy type place.
Sure, cool.
Okay.
Fantastic. So where to next? Well, essentially, we're walking out the door now. Thanks a lot, man, walking out of the door.
Yeah.
Where to, Marcus?
As you leave, he shouts to you, "Please come back if you'd like some more of my balls."
They were delicious. I will tell everyone that I encounter from now on. The balls of the... What the hell is the place called? The Gleaming Demon or something like that? Sleeping Demon?
Dancing demon? I don't know.
There's something...
Demon's balls.
The demon's balls are ridiculous. Got it.
Oh my god.
So where to next, Marcus?
Well, I mean, he did just mention a place for work if you want to go
Where
there.
to next is to the graveyard.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
assuming
that's at a
they've made it
graveyard.
there now.
Cool. So yeah, Rack and I are gonna make our way over to the gravesite just to make sure it's still okay. Nothing's going on.
Wait,
Okay.
so I thought we buried him at the river.
No.
No,
Just don't?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'm just
the pre-prepared grave here.
Okay, we're gonna walk there.
In particular, it is this grave.
Oh, we did actually end up getting him into the grave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking A!
Dated those guys.
I thought
So
we came
we'll-
up with a mutual disagreement and we fucked off and they fucked off. I didn't realize we actually buried him in the grave. Nice!
No, we're
Yeah.
really good at this.
Dude, we
That's Why I
are!
want to keep it like checking it out.
Sure,
because
yeah,
I'm afraid to
totally.
do
That
something.
makes way more sense. I thought you were just like, maybe we should keep an eye on it because they wanted to burn the body. But no, if we actually buried it in there, watch that shit.
Alright, we're going there. There. Yeah.
Okay. The surrounding area is relatively undisturbed.
The grave is fine?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
You're more than welcome to look around the graveyard.
actually, I kind of want to look at this thing because it looks like a central thingy.
Ah, that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
That is a group of mausoleum.
Is there anything written on it?
Nothing in particular. Just the standard, "Here lies Mr. So-and-so. He did something or other."
Alright, we're just gonna look around, see if there's anything interesting.
Mm,
Or at least I am.
no. Nothing of interest, and it looks like someone hasn't been to this, or no one's been to this part of the graveyard for quite some time.
Not a zombie I could shoot? Jesus. Alright, are there any trees nearby that I can, scuttle up?
No. The graveyard is in the middle of an empty field. It'd be hard
Well-
to find any trees in the local area.
I'm gonna go, somewhere over here. I'm just gonna go chill in the field somewhere. Yeah.
Nice. Takai?
Okay.
I'm gonna do that for a couple
Yeah.
hours.
I'm just gonna kind of look around, just search around to make sure nothing's out of place in the surrounding area of the graveyard.
So what? Patrolling around the graveyard?
Yeah.
Perception check.
I said I look around and he's patrolling.
Well, I mean,
Basically.
all you
Um,
did essentially was walk
That's the
from
difference.
You
here
said you wanted to go
to
check out
here.
this area.
Yeah.
And then I said I wanted to look around.
Well,
What is this?
you
Well,
looking around and actually like investigating or like you could walk to that place and just turn your head, right?
I call hacks.
Alright.
understanding here. You can go check it out with them and roll perception if
Yeah.
that's what you
I
want
got a
Fine.
14.
I want to do that. Then
Alright,
I'm
You
rolling
said you
perception.
wanted to check out this thing and then you wanted to go mope in a field.
All right, fine. I'll look with him or something, I guess.
You guys are just.
That-
I'm assuming you guys are just patrolling around the general graveyard.
Yeah. So, do I get to roll perception?
Yeah.
Yep.
22.
14 and a 22.
Okay. You're able to find some fairly recent tracks around this mausoleum.
Oh, I'm tracking that. I'm so good at this. Okay. Do I have to roll to track this?
To be sure they just went to the mausoleum.
I'm pretty sure they did too, but I'm tracking it anyway to see if they went anywhere else. I track that so
He
good.
tracks the shit out of it. He knows what style of shoe they're wearing.
Nice.
He knows that these are Air Jordans vintage 1999.
I feel like that's a little late for our time, but
It's fine.
sure, go for it.
They're from the future.
Baller shoes of
They
awesome.
were
from the
summoned
future.
by a wizard.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Did they just stay there? Did they not go
Okay,
anywhere?
now, anyway. The tracks come up down the road. It's essentially the same set of tracks. Goes into the mausoleum and back out again, but the doors appear to be locked shut.
Okay.
Somewhere Solomon thinks, God, I hope these two idiots aren't breaking things and making our life hell.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like breaking into a mausoleum. Not feeling it.
You give them too much credit, Solomon. Half elves are half wits.
Kaladin, do you want to break into a mausoleum? I don't want to disturb the dead.
Neither do I.
Somebody
Okay.
poke it with a stick.
Let's just keep patrolling then.
Okay.
We do that.
They continue patrolling.
Okay. So, you notice a church on a somewhat nearby hillside off to the east. And the clergy there are essentially watching you suspiciously as you patrol around their graveyard.
I wave to them.
They wave back, but they continue to sit there watching.
I frown at them.
I don't think they can
They're
see
a
your
bit
face
more
from
off,
that
see it
far off.
frown.
I frown at them anyways.
Have an emo sigh and toss your hair back.
Hey, I have short hair. I can't toss my hair back. but
Tries
I'll do
to
it
toss his hair
anyways.
back,
He moves
realizes he
his hair
can't.
back and forth.
Moves
Is
his
now
hair back.
sadder.
And then I do the emo sigh. Because I
Nice.
can't.
Nice.
Alright. I guess
So
we're
where
done.
were the guys located that were watching us?
Up on a hill. To the south.
Actually, I kind of want to go talk to them.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to them, Kaladin.
Okay.
We go talk to the people.
Go and talk to them.
The
Yep.
the cleric.
The guys
the
watching
clergy.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
They head up the hill to the clergy to say like, "Hey, why are you creeping?"
And the real question is, does John still have his hood up?
Yes, I always have my hood up. 24/7.
I think I don't look like an idiot.
Okay, as you approach the church, one of them calls out to you and asks, "Why, may we ask, are you disturbing the dead?"
No disturbance was meant. We're just checking on the grave of our dear friend, Professor Lorimer. Making sure nothing has happened to it.
You mean the necromancer?
I assure you, he's no necromancer. The rumors are completely false.
Regardless, if you're thinking of him reanimating, we've taken care of that by sealing his grave.
You've sealed his grave?
Yes, minor incantations to keep the dead at bay.
This would not disturb the grave anyway, would it?
No, not at all.
Good.
Cool. One less zombie in the world. I'm down with that.
Yeah, I don't think the professor would mind you actually doing that. I don't think he would want to be reanimated either. But have you noticed any suspicious behavior besides our own, obviously, here in the graveyard?
There was one man wandering around a few days ago.
What did he look like?
He was a bit far off to tell.
Was he really?
I mean, yeah, he was going like down the hill and in a grave.
Sobo, please. Was he really?
Yes?
Would you mind telling us where he was kind of most of the time down in the graveyard?
He seemed to be investigating the northeastern area, or corner of the grave.
I say to Kaladin, I bet he was the tracks that I saw at that mausoleum.
Yeah. That would probably be correct. Well, I thank them for their time and apologize for disturbing the dead.
I donate 5 gold to the church.
Baller's
No, I don't.
gonna?
Never mind.
Never
I'm
mind.
an emo. I don't donate stuff.
So like, fuck that.
Ah,
He, like,
dick.
he starts to reach into his purse, get 5 gold, and about hands it out. He's like, nah, never mind, and walks away.
Yeah, I like show the gold and then I'm like, nah.
No, Jesus, John, please.
Douche move.
Fine. If I see that, I'll turn around and I'll give him 5 gold.
Again,
Only have
Solomon is like, I really hope this idiot half-elf is not ruining our
Guys,
easy
I
month
only-
of just
I
chilling with
only
this hot
have-
chick in a
I
mansion.
only have 2 gold, right? I need
then-
that half gold.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
So-
you can't even give 5 gold. What the hell?
You go to donate 5 gold,
Hey, I
open up
said
your
5
wallet, and
silver.
moths fly
I
out.
said 5 silver, thank you very
Okay,
much.
5 gold.
Mhm.
Alright. Subtract that from the total.
Go away.
Alright, yeah. Anyway, so I'll thank them, and then I'll head back just down to the location where we found the footprint and to see if I can tell how long ago the person was there.
Alternatively, I asked them, how long ago was he here?
2 days.
No, roughly 4 days ago.
Okay, thanks. And I walk away.
Okay.
Are you guys doing anything else?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep patrolling for like an hour or two, then I'm gonna go back to the house.
And Takai?
Yeah, again, I wanted to go back in to see if I could tell how recent the footprints were.
Right.
Okay, so has anything happened to Kenny thus far?
He's still checking on these footprints. Takai still wants to get an idea on how old these footprints are.
Okay.
He heard them say 2 days, or 4 days, but he wants to make sure.
To see if they're the same footprints that they might be talking about.
Yeah, I'll
Then
do that
contact,
too,
yeah.
since I'm better at that stuff. I'll
Yes,
do that.
yes, you are.
Yeah. Is it actually 4 days old footprints?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Then
Alright,
we'll keep.
and I'll head
we'll keep
back.
I'm gonna keep patrolling for an hour or two, then I'll head back.
I'll do the same. That's fine.
And Sherlock, all is well on the Western Front. Nothing's happened to him. He's just kicking it, reading in his socks with his milk.
Have I read anything new about anything?
Not really.
Just read.
You
Um,
keep finding more information on those other 4 tomes, but you can't seem to find anything about the leather book.
Cool. So you're reading books about the books that are in there, but the important book is not.
Because he doesn't want to touch them.
Sure. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cool. It's been an hour. You guys want to take a 5-minute break again?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, why not?
All right.
I guess.
We
Good.
are gonna go ahead and go to a break. We will be back in 5 minutes, guys.
Stuff will happen.
And hopefully we'll end up shooting somebody. I don't want to say that.
I
'cause I-
kinda do want to shoot stuff.
I'm having a pretty good time not shooting stuff, though. I'm actually
Yeah,
having a
I
pretty
am
good
too.
time with the story here. So I'm not. I thought I was going to be all about combat, but this has actually been pretty fucking fun so far. So
Yeah.
we'll be back.
Let's do it.
Get some water, go to the bathroom, smoke a cigarette, do whatever you got to do. I'm going to go get some cancer. I will see you all in a couple.